Hey there guys, I've got a little cup battle for you, and I'll be using my second generation team. Today's battle is against blastoisefc, who I met through the Smogon Wifi-Battle Finder. However, he also has a YouTube channel, which I'll go ahead and put in the description. I'm going to start out by sending out my Stroblus, my Pineco, and he's going to send out Scooby as Houndours. Now, I was expecting a fire type move here, but I wasn't too worried considering I've got Sturdy. Surprisingly, he goes for Dark Pulse, and he gets a critical hit, which brings me down to my Sturdy. Anyway, I managed to get my Stealth Rocks up, and I'm just gonna leave them in for fodder. If you leave my Pine going for fodder, because it's done its job. Sure, I would have liked to get up some more entry hazards, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Anyway, I go ahead and send out my Snappy Feet, my Totodile. Seeing this, he's going to withdraw and send out his Pharaoh Seed with pretty good counter. And I knew he was going to switch out, so I just go for the Dragon Dance, get a little bit of speed, and get my attack power up. And, you know, Pharaoh Seeds are actually a pretty good counter for Snappy Feet, except that I carry the superpower. And it hits hard. Unfortunately, not quite hard enough. I'm not sure how much HP he has left, but I'm gonna calc it and see if that was min or max damage. Anyway, he's gonna go ahead and launch a Bullet Seed at me, and you know, maybe I would have been able to take a couple hits if I hadn't got the superpower drop, but no, can't take it. Anyway, I'm gonna send out Balto, my own Houndours, and he's actually going to withdraw and send out his Houndours. So now it's a battle of the Houndours. And that flame charge I used is not going to help thanks to his Houndours flash fire. So he just goes for the Dark Pulse, and it hits pretty darn hard. But I figure I should be able to hit KO with my own Dark Pulse, considering how fragile Houndours usually are. And I was right. There was probably some help with that Life Orb recoil he had, but I was right. Definitely knocked it out. Anyway, here comes Diglett, and I am not going to be able to survive this. Arena Trap, I cannot switch out, so I have to leave my Balto in to die, which is really, really sad, considering it didn't get to do much in this match. So next I send out my Dirtbat, my Wooper, and seeing this, he's just gonna pull back and send out his Hya with his Staryu. I'm guessing that's a reference from the anime. While on the switch, I knew he was gonna switch, so I just go for the stockpile. And you know, the Staryu, I'm thinking it maybe has Hidden Power Grass. I'm not sure, but I wasn't willing to find out just yet. So he's actually going to pull out. He's going to pull out and bring in his Ghastly. I'm actually going to switch out too and go into my Black Mage, my Mischievous. So he's going to hit me with a Shadow Ball, but I've actually have my Mischievous EV trained in Special Defense, so I can survive the Shadow Ball from Ghastly or Aber for that matter. So I'm able to counter with my own Shadow Ball and knock it out. So next, he's going to send his Hya back out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to want my Black Mage for later. So here I just send out my Flashlight, and he actually goes for the Thunderbolt, which is kind of surprising. I mean, I know they can run electric moves, but it was a nice change. I didn't take any damage. Anyway, here comes the Rapid Spin, and my rocks are gone, but you know, that's fine. They've done their job. And I would have rather had it gone now, so I can set up my agility. And with the agility boost, I can go first and KO with a Thunderbolt. And that is a dead Staryu. Is what that is. So now he's gonna send out Diglett, and you know, I'm not afraid. I'm a lot faster now. He actually goes for the Sucker Punch, and I know that some of them ran him, but I don't know if that's the standard or not. I'll look it up later. Anyway, he gets a critical, and my Ice Beam doesn't KO, and I'm just thinking, what the hell? Turns out, after the battle, he told me that Diglett is EVO-Light, so definitely had something to do with it. Anyway, out's gonna come Halo, and he's just gonna protect. And I'm kind of wondering, why did he even bother protecting if I'm just gonna knock it out in one hit? But now I see that he's got the Flame Orb, and I see now why he did that. It's so he can get the Flame Orb activation and possibly KO with a quick attack. But I actually have also invested in defense with my Chin Chow, not just my special defense, and it's not going to be enough to KO. So finally he sends out his Pharaoh Seed, it's on its last leg, and it is going down. And I KO it with an Ice Beam, absolutely no problem. And that's the battle. Thank you, blastoisefc. That was a pretty good battle. So it's time for the comments. It's time for the comment of the day, and this video is part of my debut on YouTube with Pokemon battles. So I haven't checked yet, but I'm pretty sure there aren't any comments or messages or whatever. So just want to remind you guys to leave a comment or ask a question, send a message, whatever, and they'll actually feature in the video. So yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, and challenge.